pretty, I would say pretty successful, just because I think we created some pretty good results in a very short time frame. If you haven't seen the last video that I posted, I'm gonna share the screen right now with you exactly what renders we created. We did some interior renders of an office, and basically we also used a post-production, right? 1 second, I have to stop the live stream. And yeah, so basically last live stream I was able to create these images that you see on the screen right now. We did this with D5 render. It was a pretty cool experience. A lot of you guys have a lot more experience than me in D5, so I'm looking forward to learning a lot from you as well, and to also test and explore a lot of new stuff with the software, because I find it pretty cool and fascinating. Some of the workflow features that it has, some of them I'm not too keen on. However, it's still something that I believe it is worth exploring, at least for me. In the meantime, please let me know where you guys are watching from. I love to see in the chat right now. I want you to be as active as possible and as engaging as possible, because that's the only way that I can continue to do these live streams in the most helpful way for everyone. All right, so we have the render right here. As always for me, no matter what kind of rendering software I'm using, I always get started by fixing the composition. So I'm gonna go for this angle right here. I'm gonna go to the camera. I'm gonna edit the camera, right? So I'm gonna edit the camera. Well, I think I'm supposed to, let me go inside it. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit the camera something like this. First of all, I'm gonna need to decrease the field of view to 60. I'm gonna do, so the size is gonna be 1080 by 1350. And the perspective, I'm gonna do 2-point perspective. Exposure, I'm gonna turn it off from auto, and I'm gonna lower it a bit. And maybe I'll move a bit backwards. Yeah, something like this. Maybe I increase the field of view a little bit, right? So yeah, maybe something like this, and maybe the camera should be a bit higher. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Maybe we can do changes later on in case we need to. Oh, maybe I'll also choose the depth of field. I select the house here, and let me see the blur. I haven't used the depth of field option here yet. Follow focus. Let me, yeah. I'm not sure how I can tweak this around. Let me increase the blur up to maximum. Follow focus, set focus. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna turn it off because I'm not sure how that works as of now. Anyway, all right, so this is the first step. This is the camera, so I'm gonna do update. So we're gonna update the scene. And then I'm gonna turn off these settings. And obviously, first step for the exterior renders for me is, as far as lighting goes, is to do the HDRIs. So I'm gonna put in a custom HDRI, which is, I'm gonna take one from my HDRI library that I have here in my computer. Excuse me for that, I just ate, so yeah, it sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna choose the midday HDRI for this. Audio is low. Hello, hi customer. What about now? Is the audio better now? If it is better now, and if you can hear me fine, please let me know in the chat. I love to know if everything is much better now. Archispace Studio. Follow HDRI, right? Okay, if you can hear me better now, then please just let me know, because yeah, it's important that it all comes out good in the end. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm trying to set up the lighting here. I'm testing a few things out. Maybe I just leave it like this for now. What about the cloud temperature? What if I change the cloud temperature of the sky a bit? I'm not sure why these changes are not taking effect immediately, or do they take a while to update? Sun disk radius, sunlight intensity. Yeah, maybe the intensity should be a bit harsher. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it at 2 for now. Is better now? Okay, great. That's good to know. All right, and then next up, I think I'm gonna add some assets and some vegetation and all that. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm probably gonna come back to lighting later on just to test some more things out, but we'll see. We'll see how everything will turn out. Anyway, One thing that I love about D5 is the asset library, or is it called different? Is it the 3D modeling library or something like that? I'm gonna save the file first because I want to make sure that we don't lose the progress throughout. 30. Okay. Awesome. All right. So as the project saves now, I think I'm first going to do some framing with the vegetation, and also I'm going to add the grass, right? And then I'm going to move on to tweaking the materials as well, because I think these need a bit more reflections as the project is saving. And yeah, I just want a more overall, I guess, a lot more vegetation variety as well. That is one thing. Also, we need to take care of the reflections on the windows as well. I think that is very, very important too. And yeah, I mean, those are kind of the main points of what I see as of now. Yeah, this part here needs to be hit out by the 3D models that we'll use. Okay, so the project was saved. Now let's go to the assets. Let's go to model. Let's go to, I think it's called nature. I'm not sure why they named it. I mean, it makes sense that it's called nature, but I just think vegetation or something like that would make more sense. Anyway, tree. Let's try and find something, no, not low poly. I want something kind of more high resolution. Let me take off the surge, corn, shrubs, other herb, vine, hedge, bamboo, aquatic plant, succulent. I'm not sure what exactly this is. I don't want anything low resolution. So let me just put in oak. What other trees are there? Okay. Low poly. No, I don't want to use low poly. 2. I want to use something which has a lot more scattered leaves and stuff like that. So I want to put one over here that frames everything, right? In the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer anything to the best of my ability, even though I'm just starting out with the software, but I still think that is pretty cool. And honestly, the whole workflow with rendering, like in terms of what the next steps are and detecting where the render went wrong, I think they're pretty much the same with any type of rendering software. I just think it all depends how efficient the software is into implementing those changes. All right, let me take this off. Let me go back to the scene here. Okay, well, first of all, the changes with the HDRI didn't actually go through, so that sucks a lot, like a lot. I'm gonna move this on this side a bit, maybe even a bit closer, and let's move it downwards, something like that. Okay, let's go edit the camera, environment, HDRI. I think I'm gonna need to go back to update the HDRI the same way that we had it before. We increase the light by a lot. We add sun. Okay. Not too sure if something like this would work. Maybe I rotate it on the other way around. Maybe something like this. Okay. And maybe the sunlight intensity can be a bit harsher, right? And maybe the color temperature can be a bit warmer. What about this as well? Yeah, I think the color temperature works quite good being warmer here, right? Let me update these changes on the scene. And then, yeah, I want to select this tree and move it a bit closer to the camera somehow. Like this, maybe a bit onto the right. Move it a bit downwards. Yeah, I guess so. It doesn't look too high quality as of now. Maybe once we actually render it out, maybe it fixes. All right, anyway, let me go ahead and let me add the grass material. Basically, the way that we're gonna do that is I'm just gonna select this material and then I'm supposed to make it grass, right? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's decrease the height because it's just way too much. The density is fine. roughness, we lower it a bit. Yeah, I think the height is still way too much. Density can be fine. Oh, I think I should increase the trim. Yeah, something like this. Let's lower the density as well. Height, let's do this. Okay. All right. Let me add some bushes now. So I'm gonna go to the assets and let me go to shrubs, whatever they're called. Yeah, shrubs. Let me download this. This one looks interesting. I think this one will look fine. I think we're missing a few elements in this render overall though. Like I definitely want a lot more and bigger vegetation on this side, right? So we're gonna test that out, and maybe I switch this tree out for something different. Let's see. Golden privet. Am I being able to import this in one click? Okay. Yeah, maybe I just do one here. Maybe let's put one on the back there. Let's lower this as well. Something like this too. 1 second. I think the movement controls are quite good overall in D5 from what I can see so far. Yeah, something like this, and then let me get this one. Okay, so this one is actually a lot smaller, it seems like, which is still fine. I was looking for something similar. Yeah, let me add some more variety as well. I'm not sure if these are the best combination, but yeah, I'm not like a landscape designer or anything like that, but yeah. Let me scroll down. I think this one can work for the walls in the back there, but I'm not gonna add it in yet. Electronetta, I'm gonna try this one out. Let's go on page 2 in the meantime. And yeah, I think I'm gonna add 2 or 3 of these. I think this one should be fine for the one that I'm looking for up close, right? I wanted something more scattered, exactly like this one, right? So maybe I can put it over here somehow to help us frame the image better. And I definitely need to add maybe a bit of waves to the water material. Let me check. Refraction, roughness. Basically, yeah, it's not transparent. Let's do water. So it's water, and then flow velocity is this what causes it to have waves or no? Depth. Does anyone know how I can add a bit of waves to the water here to make it look like there's at least some wind or something like that? Because it looks just it almost looks like glass or mirror right now. Water, refraction, no. Flow velocity. Depth, is it depth? It's just way too clear. It just has so too much reflection. Do you guys know how I can do that? Because I'm literally trying to figure that out. Let's go to more options. Depth, okay. Well, I don't think depth water stream, it's not that. It's a pool. Refraction, no. I mean, refraction shouldn't be it. Specular. Flow velocity is at 1. What about at 0? Does it make any difference? I don't think so. That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, this one, yeah, that one wouldn't work for the back. Maybe it can work for, I don't know, over on this side. And maybe moving it over here. All right. Something like this, and then let's add some more trees in the back. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how that whole water editing works. I think it should be much easier. I think it should just be an option wind, or I don't know, waves, more waves, less waves, wave size, stuff like that, right? I think that can be better because it definitely looks like glass, right? Or I mean mirror. It's just way too reflective in my opinion. All right. Let's see. So I'm trying to import this in. Which mouse do you have? It sounds nice. Can you hear it a lot? I have the Logitech MX3. I've been using this for like 2 years, and I don't think I'm gonna need to change it anytime soon because it just works so good. Honestly, it works so good. It is wireless and it is very comfortable. And honestly, I love the fact, like, let me show you, right? Since you asked about the mouse, like I can just scroll once like this and it continues to go in and or out, whichever way I use it. And the reason it's so good is because when you're stuck in walls in SketchUp, right? So imagine, you know how we have to scroll a million times? I just do this once and yeah, it scrolls in forever, right? So it just continues to scroll. It has like an infinite scroll option and also the horizontal scroll. I love that as well. Anyway, enough about the mouse. Let's see. Okay, I have to increase the size of this a bit and I have to move it a bit further away. Okay, engineer Ahmed Amir. I think D5 is lagging a bit more today. I'm not sure if it's because the vegetation, is it because the lighting bounces? I'm not too sure. Either way, I'm gonna have to tweak some of the materials of the facade. That is for sure. Let's also copy this. Why does it seem like I cannot make a copy of that? Okay, weird. That's very weird. All right, let me add some more bushes over on that side, like towards the wall. This is where I'm trying to add more bushes on. And I'm trying to figure out how I can fix this water material. It's so annoying. Flow velocity, let's do 1. And let's see if it actually makes any changes. 0. What about depth? What about, what is this? No, we do not need caustics or whatever that is. That is, I think, for light refractions or whatever. Anyway, I do not care about those options because they barely make any difference, which is noticeable by architects. It is noticeable by other 3D artists, but I create renders for architects and not other 3D artists, so I really don't care. Anyway, let's move this a bit more to the front. Cool. And then I just copy this somehow. Why isn't this being copied? Is this how you copy it? Good, perfect. So I use shift instead of control to copy, right? Okay, size. Let me increase it in size and let me rotate it. Okay. And then let's move this. Wait, I use shift, right? Can I use shift? And no, I cannot use shift and use those location keys. All right, so I move this upwards. Let me get that one over there. Perfect. Let's move it a bit to the side. How can I select this a lot? I feel like there should be a way for me to select these a lot easier. Okay, now let's go to assets. Water definitely looks like glass. I know, but I'm not sure how I can fix that. I mean, the option should be a lot easier. Not sure why they would make it this complicated to find. Or maybe I should use the flowing water material. Let me try that. Let me use this eyedropper tool. I need to have a bit more waves or something like that. So let's use the eyedropper tool. Let me select this. What if I make it flowing water? Refraction, transparency, foam. Why? Yeah, I don't think this is meant to be used for, yeah, this is fountains and stuff like that. So let's go back to pool, flow velocity, depth, flow velocity. Come on. Why doesn't this work? Oh, isn't it a normal map? Yes. This is so stupid. This is so stupid by me. This was so obvious. Wow, what happened? I see you switched to D5 instead of Enscape. No, I definitely didn't switch to anything. I'm just trying things out. I still use Enscape on a daily basis. It's just that I'm testing D5 as of now. All right, what was I doing here? Did I import this one, or which one did I import? The D5 website says you can edit the water by the normal map. Yeah, thank you for searching that out as well. Yeah, I figured it out by just strolling. I mean, the normal option to me seemed like the one that would work the least. I don't know why. Because I always use the normal map for, like, I guess, rough materials more so. Happens to the best of us, true. I know. Can I use this here? D5 is moving a bit slower today. I'm not sure why. That is way too big. That is just way too big. I think I'm gonna make it a lot smaller. Let me move this a bit forward. Let me decrease the size as well. Perfect. Okay. Huh. What else do we actually need here? So I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, the materials definitely need some tweaking. This facade material definitely needs some tweaking. I think I need to increase the normal map, maybe decrease the roughness to like 0.3 or something. Yeah, the glass as well. I think the glass fractions, yeah, I think they need to, yeah, I'm gonna increase the specular in them as well. Maybe not 1, but 0.8 or something. And then the frames, these need to be metallic. Lower the roughness as well. Okay. What else do I need to do here? Yeah, these, the fans, the fans, this should be metallic for sure. Metallic, let's lower the roughness here as well. The wooden flooring, increase the normal map, decrease the roughness, increase the normal map even more, I think. Is it custom? Is so scattering vac skin, simulated glass? What else is here? Displacement, create a bump texture. Now I guess we'll do something like this. And foam, display cloth. I guess I'll leave it cloth. I'm not sure if that works fine. Yeah, I'm just testing things out, to be honest. Yeah, the tiles definitely need to have lower roughness. Are they even being, are we editing the tiles here? No, not the water, the actual tiles. Yeah, those are the tiles as well, all right. What else do I need here to make this image better? I'm trying to figure it out. I like the way the sun is hitting like this part of the vegetation and some other stuff as well. What I will say though is, I think there's ways that we can improve this. Yeah, by doing some color correction. Maybe I can add some, I guess like some swimming, I guess, what are they called? I totally forget. The aid for swimming. The things that actually help you swim better. That's what I'm trying to say. White balance. Yeah, let's do white balance, something like this. What I would say though, I think the the sun color temperature, I want it a lot warmer. Maybe, yeah, maybe something similar to this. Sun disk radius, not as harsh. Yeah, I think it was fine. Yeah, this is giving a good like sunset kind of mood, I think, right? Maybe I copy this as well. Can I duplicate it? Yeah, perfect. I think adding one of these further away helps with the composition, in my opinion. And then adding another one over there and rotating it a bit can help too. Perfect. And what if we add like a super tall tree behind the building somewhere? Would that help? Let me go to the assets once again. Let me just type in pool. Nothing. Nature. Okay, let me go to the categories: character, animal, vehicle, interior, parallax. What is this? No, we don't need that. Indoor. No. Outdoor. Road, commercial, sports, and entertainment. Is there anything about, yeah, swimming? No. Outdoor lighting, sculpture, outdoor equipment, decals. We do not need this. Stylized, scanned. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I won't be able to find. I think I can find one from the Enscape. I mean the schedule. How much testing do you with render solid before you form an opinion? What do you look at the most? There's times that I immediately do not like a software within the first try, and I've had those instances quite some time. What I look at mostly for me, the most important thing is ease of use. I help architects to create renders, and I think ease of use and speed, yeah, ease of use and speed are the main components that make a software good for architects, in my opinion. That's just my, that's from my experience. I've been living in an architecture household my whole life, and I believe that ease of use and speed are the main things when creating renders. So yeah, that's how I form opinions on the software. Anyway, let me delete this and let me update the scene here because I like some of the changes that we made so far. What else would I actually do is, yeah, maybe I can add someone looking through the telescope here. Maybe that would help somehow. I'm not sure. But what do you guys look at when choosing your rendering software? I'm wondering what do you guys look at when choosing your rendering software? Because yeah, I'm curious to see why I'm asking. Like this is one of my recent questions that I've been asking everyone in the audience a lot, which is why do you want to learn rendering? Why do you guys want to learn rendering? Ahmed, for example, since you're time, why would you like to learn rendering? Like, how would learning rendering make your life better, right? I mean, I'm not saying that you 100% will, like, but I just want to know the reasons why. Because I often ask myself why I want to learn rendering, and the reason for me is pretty simple. But I think that let me just show you this comment. This is crazy. All right. I mean, as the shadows are too dark, yeah, they are a bit too dark. I'm gonna fix that in just a second. So I posted a short saying D5 render, like a shorts for D5 render and how I use D5 render AI, and someone commented, "You're a traitor to the Enscape community." Well, that's so funny. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm a traitor to the Enscape community. Who knows? The shadows are too dark. Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna change that in just a second. I just want to find a better tree here for the framing. Nature tree. I'm just searching for trees. Why are other stuff coming up? Started with ArchiCAD, hated it, tried V-Ray too hard, tried Lumion, then liked it a lot. And liked it and kept using. Right, cool. Why didn't you like ArchiCAD? Is it because it's like, for me, I think the biggest reason people quit using ArchiCAD is because it's too hard to find. It's too hard to find models, right? Is that the reason? because that was for me as well. Remember, ArchiCAD. Um, ArchiCAD is the first architecture software I ever used, but then I stopped using it because just was too hard to find any good models. Like, it was hard to find good interior models, at least. For exteriors, there's still some choices and options. Interiors, yeah, I wouldn't say so. But that comment about me being a traitor to the Enscape community was funny. Anyway, I think this tree should work better. Hmm. Can I rotate it a bit? No, not like that. I want to rotate it through the z-axis. Let me choose this. Let me put it over there. Okay. I also enjoy rendering the most. I also think software are too complicated and make the rendering not as fun. It is supposed to be easy to iterate and play with it. No create models of visualizations. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you with most of the points. Which one do you prefer, Enscape or D5? As of now, I prefer Enscape. But I mean, D5 is. I understand why some people won't like to use a D5. I still think, in my opinion, Enscape is faster, and maybe that's because I've been using it for longer. However, honestly, D5 is not too far off, at least for me. I like it. I like it a lot so far, and I'm gonna continue to use it. Especially the fact that it has moving animations, animated objects, and stuff like that. Right? I mean, that is such a big deal breaker with Enscape. A lot of people need moving objects, and Enscape is not offering them, which absolutely sucks. And I don't think they're planning to offer them anytime soon, which also sucks. No, not that. I'm trying to frame the image with this tree. Let me move it a lot closer. Let me move it down a bit. Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And yeah, I mean, whoever said that the shadows are too dark, I'm gonna correct them out. When I changed Arcade, it was because of modeling. I use Revit now. I just left Arcade altogether. Didn't really understand rendering at the time. Yeah, I think Revit and ArchiCAD are pretty similar with options. I think anything that one can offer, the other can as well. I just think that um, using Revit helps sometimes because it is more widely used, and that allows you to network with architects a lot easier. Okay, let me increase a bit of vignette. The white balance is fine. Saturation. I think saturation is fine the way it is. Bloom, yeah, maybe a little bit, I'm not sure. Saturation, leave it at that. Me lowering the contrast, I don't think that helped. Shadows, they are a bit strong, you're right. Shadow local exposure. And then highlights. Decrease it a bit. Yo, Java, what's up? What's up? Tint. I do not need a tint now. Saturation, vignette, bloom. What else did I use here? What is the slope? Yeah, 0.8. Yeah, slope. I know from Photoshop now. Okay, highlight local exposure. Okay, what else? Yeah, I also think that this over here needs metallic, and okay, that's good. What else else can we do to make this better? Is there any technique to use parallax and fake interiors in Enscape? No. Yeah, I mean, basically the only thing you can do there is add add it as a material, right, as a surface. Anyway, Anyway, effect. What if we do auto exposure? No, it doesn't help. I'm gonna turn that off. Shadow, highlight, slope, tint, bloom, vignette, saturation. These are all fine. You know what? I think I'm gonna render it out like this. One thing that I would like to test is rotating the HDRI. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is a bit better. Oh yeah, I also wanted to add a person looking through telescope. Characters, right? Character. What about telescope? Looking. I'm not sure. All right. Whatever. I think what I'm gonna do is, if you tried Lumion new ray tracing, do you think it's enough to consider it to go and interior renders? I've tried Lumion quite some times. I think exteriors are pretty good, but like the animation time, the time that you have to wait for animation is just a deal breaker for me. And interiors, yeah, I mean it's okay. I think you can create good interiors with Lumion, but I think it's not the most efficient way to go on about it. Anyway, let's create this image. Let me put it in AI for post-production. Let's see how it turns out. Honestly, a lot better than my first image so far, in my opinion. Right? I know it's not perfect, but I think it is a lot better than my first rendering image that I created with D5. So this is the second or third Roombox. Ever heard of it? Roombox. Oh yeah, I think is it an extension, right? I think it is an extension, no? But that is not with that is not a feature. Roombox is not a feature of Enscape. I think it is like an extension from SketchUp, if I'm not mistaken. Random time waiting. Bat getaway. Visit Cloudflare for more information. Host Kria.ai. Is Kria AI down? Wow, I think Kria AI is not working right now. Kria.ai. Oh wow, so Kria AI now also launched a feature for animations, which is insane. That's crazy. Wow, man, that's insane. So yeah, I'm just looking through the Kria AI Twitter profile, and they've done some insane changes and improvements. Okay, Kria.ai render complete. Let me log in real quick. Let me use one of my emails. Continue. Click and drop an image. All right, so let me show you how exactly this works. In case you haven't seen any of my recent videos, or if you haven't seen how to use Kria.ai, is an insane enhancer. Honestly, it works so good most of the time. Sometimes it ruins images as well, but I mean, it's still most of the time it's very good. But anyway, let me just find scale. Yeah, let me just find the render that I created earlier here. So I'm going to import it. We're going to import it to Kria.ai, and then with just one click, I'm going to click enhance. We're going to see how it will improve the image overall, right? And we're going to be able to see the before and after of the effects that this AI has. This is the initial image that we created. I'm not sure how well it turned out without AI, so let me just open it. Yeah, so this is how it turned out without AI. Honestly, yeah, I do not like it too much. It's okay. It is okay, right? I mean, with the time that we had with it, it was fine. But let's see if AI can somehow save this image. I'm gonna close this down as well. Enhancing this may take a few minutes. So yeah, I mean, while we wait for this to be enhanced, have you guys ever tried D5? What do you think of it? Do you still prefer it over Enscape? If yes, why? What is your opinion on that? All right, so we have the before and after here. So this is the before, and this is the after. Whoa. This is pretty good actually, right? What do you guys think? I mean, except the water. The water looks a bit messy, but overall it looks much better. So if you want to make it look more realer, because it looks like it is done with AI and we don't want that, I'm gonna open Photoshop, and basically what I'll do is I'll just put this in Photoshop, I'll overlay it, and yeah, I'll just blend the two images, the one with AI and the one without, right? So this is the one with AI. I'm gonna put under it, let me put this under, let me go to the one without AI. Well, actually, I think I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna upload, firstly, I'm gonna upload the image without AI, right? This is the image without AI, and then this is the image with AI, and then I am going to use this overlay. So now I think the image looks overall better. I think there's an effect that I use that kind of made it a bit worse. I think the bloom doesn't help, but I mean, it's done now, whatever. What do you guys think of this image? Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. The glass reflection looks really nice after AI. Yeah, overall it looks much better for me, at least in my opinion. Maybe I can decrease the opacity of it as well if I wanted to. Maybe we do like 60%. Maybe I export this as a PNG, and then I can do render after AI. Okay. Render after AI, let me find it. Yeah, so this is the render after AI, right? It doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I think I'm gonna do one white. D5 has far more realistic trees and offers better material customization. I cannot disagree with that. Honestly, the trees look very, very good. The trees and the vegetation looks very, very good. Let's do an auto enhance here as well. What do you guys think of the image? What is your personal opinion, your honest opinion? 16 by 9. Let me edit the camera. Let me do a 16 by 9 size. Let me increase the field of view. I'm trying to figure something out here. Sorry for going silent for a moment there. It's just that let me create another image, which is basically widescreen. Yeah, it's the same render. I'm not gonna touch too much of the effects. Let me move it on the axis. You can also use preset effects for exterior. It will look much better. Just use preset effects. Where can I use preset effects? You mean this one? The LUTs? Are you talking about these? Sarthak, if you're still here, I'm interested to see what preset effects you're talking about. Is it these ones? Maybe I just decrease the... Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna turn this off for now. Anyway, let me go to effects. Let me turn off the bloom. It will look much better from the preset settings. Something else that I want to try out is what if we make the whole image a bit colder. Maybe this moves a bit to the right as well. Okay, 16 by 9. No, on left top, let me cancel this. Left top, view, insert, tool, on the left top. Is it this? Add scene, no. Transition, layer. So preset the round icon in the, oh, this one. Oh, I see. No data yet. All presets, no data yet. Plus D5 curated. Oh, okay. What? So they already have all of the settings ready to use. Okay, so this changes things a lot. Nice. Okay, yeah, I see. All right, this is very interesting. I'm really curious to see how this will make the render look like. So how do I apply this then? Does it also affect the sky, right? It does everything, so it basically sets everything up for you. Or is it just, yeah, I think it's just for the effects here, right? It doesn't, uh, studio environment effect. Okay, environment effect. Exterior date, what about if I change it to something like this? I'm not too sure I saw any difference with the previous one. I didn't notice a huge difference with the previous one. This is the one we created manually, okay? With AI as well, right? So this one is downloading at least. Okay, this is very cool. So having these presets already in there seems like such a help for beginners especially, and it also seems that it makes the workflow so seamless. This is a very cool idea by D5. Very good solution. Wow. Okay, so this is it downloaded? How do I apply it to the actual render? Is it being applied itself? What's happening? It's also a bit laggy. Maybe I need to upgrade my graphics card in order to use D5. Maybe an Enscape graphics card is not enough for it. Okay. Is it already applied? Because I'm not sure what's going on here. Should I wait a bit longer? No? Let me search it instead of waiting for the comment. D5 preset. D5 preset studio. I'm not too sure if this helped in anything, right? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It literally didn't make a single difference, right? Every time you click on a preset, the video lags for a few seconds. It probably does. How do I apply the preset? Can anyone that uses D5 or regular let me know? Because I just tried to use it and didn't make a difference at all. D5 render preset. Okay. I'm basically just watching the video. Yes, the colorful ball. You click the colorful ball. Is this okay? So now it is applied or what? How did this make the render better? I'm not sure how this helped in any way. This is weird. What the hell? This doesn't look good at all, honestly. Let me just take that off completely. It just ruined my whole image. So yeah, let me rotate it. I think it was something like 280. There's so much saturation and contrast now, which I do not like. Effect, exposure, highlight, contrast, it's too increased. Shadows, we need to decrease them a bit. Slope, whatever. Lens flare. Yeah, I don't think it worked the way that I thought it would. I thought it would only if you have Pro Plan. I have Pro Plan. I thought it would like you just click once and it would make the whole scene the same mood as the pictures or whatever they were described. But yeah, I mean the idea behind it is good with that option. Okay, I'm not sure if I can add anything that would help here. So I'm gonna do 16 by 9 D5. This doesn't look good, but I'm just testing things out. Render after AI. Yeah, so this is the first one that we created. It doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, the vegetation looks fine. The materials look okay. The lighting is okay. Like it overall is just good. There's nothing crazy. I like the way the sun hit this vegetation. But what do you guys think of the render? What do you guys think of this? Okay. What do you guys think of this? Do you think the first one came out alright? I use it frequently with line adjustments scene. Looks amazing. Maybe it's because I tried using an HDRI. No, I trust your strength talk. It's just that I think it's because I used I think it is because I used the HDRI. But this image doesn't look too bad in my opinion. What is your opinion on it? By the way, where are you guys watching from? I'm always interested to know more about the whole demographic. It looks very nice. A bit too clean, but nice overall. Yeah, a bit too clean. Like the white is a bit too plain, so maybe yeah, having some I guess leaks or I don't know, some ivy, maybe some flower here at the balcony, or yeah, it is a bit too clean. I totally agree with you. I try to make it a bit more randomized, with like just putting vegetation here and there, adding some more variety. But I totally agree with you. Okay, so I'm uploading the 16 by 9 render in the AI tool, Krea.ai, and let's see if it helps it in any way. I think this render came out looking very bad, the 16 by 9 one, but this one is fine. It's just okay. Cool. All right, so enhancing this may take a few minutes. Yeah, interior, the interiors were a bit easier in D5 than exteriors, or maybe that's just because, okay, so this is the before, this is the after. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not anything good. I mean, I'm not saying that it is a software fault or anything. It's just that I didn't put enough attention to the second render as much as the first one. But let me quit this. Let's do 16 by 9 and download it. Okay, and then let's go lighten. Let's decrease the opacity to like 60. I think the highlights are a bit too strong in this. Let me export this. It doesn't look too bad now that I'm looking at it, right? 16 by 9 after AI. Cool. You reset my minimum and rendering requirements. Watching from UAE. I've been watching you from when I was in Sudan quite some time. Awesome. Awesome. Nice to have you. reset my minimum in rendering requirements. That's great. Great to know. Software names D5 and Creo.ai. Let me see if I can adjust this in a way that will make it look better. Audio enhancements, adjustments, highlights. I think I need to decrease highlights a bit. Let's save this. All right. Okay. I'll just leave it at that. The first one looks much better though. It looks good. Lighting on point. Thank you, Ashley. Okay, now I want to try one last thing. Let me create a whole new scene. Let me add a whole new scene. So this is a whole new scene. Let me get away from this. Let me add a whole new scene. How do I reset all of the presets? I mean, how do I reset all of the effects? Like, let's go back to Geo and Sky. Let's go to effects and reset everything. Is there a way I can do that? I want to try to exterior overcast, exterior sunny, exterior sunset. What if I try something? Let's say I want to try a nighttime render. Hi from Ethiopia, long time viewer. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here from Ethiopia. It's really cool to see people from all over the world. Environment effect exterior night. This probably will take some time to download and be added onto the scene, but let's see if I maybe missed something last time I tried this. Sarthak said that use it frequently. Yeah, I think it should work with just one click and minor adjustments, in my opinion. So if I click it, it should update the whole scene, hopefully. Yeah, I can see how the video lags when I try to upload a preset. How do I add this preset in? Like, is it taking too long? Is it not supposed to take this long? I'm not sure. Oh, I double click it. All right, I see. But now, should I do auto exposure or something? Is it supposed to be something like this? I see. All right, all right, all right, all right. And then what if I try to add some interior warm light, right? Let's see. Let me try to create a nighttime render with D5. I hope that comes out good. So let's go to lights. Let me update this first. Let's go to lights. I should have double clicked the preset in order to apply it. All right. Lights, come on. Why can we not see the lights? Oh, I think I need to take this. Okay, lights. Point light. Let's put that in. Even a bit further back. Let's make it warmer. Let's increase the intensity. Nice. Up as well. On the left as well. Wow, not bad. This is actually not that bad, right? Let me add some spotlights here this year. Let me make the temperature something like this, right? Let me increase the cone angle. Let me decrease the intensity. Okay. Let's shift this here. Cool. And then I think there's like 3 more spotlights over there. Add lights, add spotlight. It's lagging a bit, but I can see how nighttime render looks much better than Enscape. Like nighttime renders in Enscape are a big pain point. Like it sucks. Cool. Let me take this off. Let me just copy these instead. Perfect. Cool. All right. What else do I need here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some strip lights as well. So let's add one there. Intensity, do I increase it? Let me go a bit lower with it. Why can I not see the light? I think I need to increase its length or something. What about rectangular light? Radius, visible refraction. Oh, the size is here. All right. I've used both Enscape and D5. Personally, D5 was better in terms of final output. Also, in Enscape, you cannot control reflection casted by lights in Enscape. Yeah, that is also a big point. True. That shouldn't be. I don't see how, if like I'm not a developer or anything, but I don't see how that would be complicated to fix by Enscape, right? I mean, it's literally turn on and turn off. Just give two different versions of the render and choose whichever version the user wants. I mean, that's how I see it. But yeah, once again, I'm not a developer. It's probably it probably isn't as simple as that. Cool. This okay. Now I think it should be working. But line lights should be the one that works here. I mean the strip light or whatever. Size. Let's increase it. Let's increase the intensity. What is this barn door length? Oh, I see. Well, the barn door length needs to be bigger. No? Right? Is it? Yeah. It needs to be bigger. Intensity is at the maximum. Now it is. Okay. I'm not sure if these lighting options work the best here. $180. Barn door angle, very slim. Intensity and temperature should be warm. The line lights seem to be, or especially the D5, sir. No, not yet. I haven't like made that decision or anything. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Like some things like these are a bit annoying. Make the lights emissive. Is that what it is? Is there an option? Strip light. Click. Emissive. 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 Show strip light. Is that what it is? Okay, I see. What about now? Cool. I see. All right. Temperature. Let's make it warmer. Barn door length. Increase it. Barn door angle. Intensity. Okay, cool. Let me go closer and maybe I can copy these a lot quicker and a lot more precise. Let's go over here. All right. copy downwards, copy upwards, and now I can just select this, perfect. Okay, I just didn't know how to use them. Okay, turn the material emissive, not the lights. The material, I see what you're saying. I think I'm gonna just leave it at the lights. I think that's fine. Are these a bit too warm? I think so. Let me select these once again. Make them a bit colder. Something like this. All right. What else do I need to use here? Some lights of the pool would definitely help. So that's one thing. Let me move closer here. Spotlight. Let's rotate it. Cool. Let me copy these over here. Also have to make this a bit warmer. Let me select it. Let's make this a bit warmer. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, I can also turn this material emissive. So yeah, good. Let me, instead of adding this, let me just copy one of these. Use the shift key on this side. Let's go closer. Let's go downwards. Let's move this one downwards as well. Why is this not visible? Cone angle should be wider. What is this? Radius, whatever. Let me move another one over here, another one over here. Cool, let's go back to the scene. Not too bad. Yeah, let's see. All right, and then yeah, maybe adding a light over here would help as well. All right, throw some light on green lawn. Why? I mean, maybe I can add some exterior lights, right? Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. If I can add some ground lights. Outdoor, building, commercial, sculpture, lights, light. Is there smaller ones that I can add, like floor lamp? Yeah, floor lamp. Or, no, not floor lamp. Ground lamp? Ground. No. Outdoor lighting, landscape lighting. Yeah, I think I can use this one. So I think some of the naming of these assets here could be better. Cool. Let me put this here. One over there. Another one over here. Let me move this over here as well. Perfect. Let me add a point light. Let me decrease the intensity. Cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, also maybe adding a few of these. let me select first the sliding object. This guy left Enscape, thank God, got bored with repetitive Enscape. I hope you would bring up some interesting videos in the future. Bryce, thank you for your feedback. I think it was just way too much Enscape content. Do you guys think I covered everything I could cover online with Enscape? Yo, what's up, Rumor? Next ride. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, let me just add some lights here as well. Some people do not like that I left Enscape. I mean, I didn't leave Enscape completely. It's just that, yeah, some people want me to continue to create more Enscape content. Other people want me to try things out. Exposure needs to be increased. Yeah, I don't think so. Then it's not so nighttime anymore. Bro said, tell me the last time you saw me in a stream. Why would I know? I mean, I don't remember which live stream it was. I think it was 3 weeks ago or something. Anyway. All right. Is there anything I would change here? Effect, shadow, local exposure, highlights. Okay, let me just export a render like this from D5. Let me put it. I've never done a nighttime render in AI. 16 by 9 nighttime. I think it looks great overall. I think it looks good. There's probably things that could be better off here, but yeah. Anyway, I think I've never tried AI on a nighttime render. I think this is going to be interesting. Do you think designers should avoid V-Ray completely for rendering? Yes. I think designers should completely avoid V-Ray for rendering. The reasons are simple. It is very slow. It doesn't allow you to reiterate feedback quickly. V-Ray is for ArcViz artists, right? So if you're paying someone to create renders for competitions or luxury real estate, or if you want a final picture on the wall, then yes, close. Anyways, by the way, what do you think to start a series of teaching architecture, Photoshop, post-production? I do that in one of my courses. So I have a Photoshop for rendering a course, which People Asset is a great use. Yeah, the people. So you mean like the characters or whatever? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that out in a different render because I don't think I'm gonna spend too much more time in this. So 16 by 9 nighttime, or is it even 16 by 9? Did I export it at 16 by 9 or not? No, I didn't. This is a weird aspect ratio, by the way, so I definitely should create this render once again. Close, 16 by 9. I did this custom 16 by 9. Yeah, this is the way that this should be exported. 16 by 9 nighttime. I'm gonna wait once again. The people last is great. Yeah. Anyway, I think next live stream we're gonna do another interior render, and then after I'm gonna do one interior, one exterior. I'm gonna switch it up, and then I plan to do a free course in D5. Once I learn it, I'm documenting all the journey of me learning everything. I'm also doing some tests behind the scenes with some projects. And then I'm gonna do a free course online. So I'm basically just gonna put every single thing for free, just so all of you can get anything that everyone else would charge you for. Do you know your story is getting high and high, like 6 by 10 gigabytes every time used? Do you mean my RAM? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. So I'm using 16% of my CPU 23% of RAM, so I have 128 gigabytes of RAM. So I'm using about 30 gigabytes of RAM. So these days, even 30 gigabytes of RAM doesn't seem to do enough. And then my graphics card, which is an RDX, is it 2060? I think, yeah. It's an RDX 2060. That one is being used 80%. Like, as you can see, I do not have like a crazy GPU, which is the important part of rendering with real time. As soon as this exports, I'm gonna input it in Kria, and I'm curious to see how Kria does with nighttime renders. And then I'm probably gonna be done with this live stream. All right, so that is exported. Let me go over here. Let me 16:9 nighttime. Let's upload this. Let's click enhance and see. Not RAM. I'm talking about the SSD storage. I'm not sure. Honestly, I do not keep track of it that much. Storage. Let me check storage. Yeah. So this is the storage that I have. I think my main storage is about 1 terabyte. It seems like I only have like 34 gigabytes left. Anyway. You can also upload an exterior image in D5 and use atmospheric match. All the settings will be auto-tuned. That sounds very interesting. Okay, let's see nighttime rendering. Wow. Wow, this looks very good from what I expected. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. 1 second. 1 second, because I think we're on to something here. Let's put this on top of it. Something like this. Let's do lighten. Let's do 60% opacity. What do you guys think of this image? Let me export it. Night time with AI. What do you guys think of this nighttime image? I think we created some pretty cool renders. Let me just put all of them in a folder. So this one, and this one. Okay. So this is the 16:9 daytime, right? This is the 16:9 in daytime. This is the 16:9 in nighttime. And then we also have the very cool one. I think the nighttime came out looking pretty good. It almost has like a pinkish tint to the light colors, and then this blue that is reflecting the materials here. What do you guys think of the renders? Well, I mean, it looks awesome. It doesn't look like you used AI. Yeah, I blended it in with Photoshop. Anyway, pretty convincing. In terms of convincing that I didn't use AI, or what? It's more realistic. 100%. This is my third live stream with D5. This is like, I'm being full transparent. I'm just learning D5 here. I'm not coming in as a D5 expert or anything, but I'm gonna become one pretty soon with these live streams and with your help in the chat. So I really appreciate it. Just try atmospheric match, a little adjustments. This is also nice though. Yeah, I'll try atmospheric match. Where is atmospheric match? How do I do that? What is, oh, AI atmosphere match, upload reference image. Okay, let's see. Let me go Behance. Let's search like exterior overcast. Let me try. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm just going through some images here. So let's say I want this image for reference, right? Can I just screenshot it? Does the pixel quality of the image matter, or is it just about the colors? So let me just upload this. Let me scroll downwards. Okay, so I upload this, and then what do? Is it snap current view? Or, oh, wait, start generating? Is it? I mean, I don't think I have snap current view. Start generating, right? I like the reach you have, which gives you enough leverage to learn online with support from the community mate. Yeah, I think there's a lot of leverage with building an audience online, and I see the benefits of it every single day, more and more. Apply. How do I see what I'm applying? How do I see what I'm applying? I think there should be style be migrated. There should definitely be a preview. But this is pretty insane though. Like, there's so many good options. What? Wow. This is pretty good. I know it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Like, it's not perfect, but I can see how this could be very useful. Wow. Kudos to DeFi for this. Honestly, I'm speechless. There's so many good options. There's so many good features with this software, and yeah, I'm slowly thinking that I'm almost convinced, but not yet. I'm not saying I'm switching over. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, there's some undeniable advantages to this software. Cool. Well, anyway, thank you guys very much for joining in this live stream. I really appreciate all the help that you're putting here in the chat. I appreciate you being a part of the journey of me learning DeFi. And I'm going to make sure that all of your support and all of your contribution in this live stream is going to be paid off by the free D5 course that I will be putting out there. So thank you very much. Once again, I'm going to open the images that we created today, which I think came out looking all right, especially considering that this is like my third time using, I mean, not third time overall, maybe this is like 6th or 7th time I'm using D5. Third time I'm using D5 in a live stream. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in, guys, once again. And I will see you on the next live stream where we will be rendering an interior.